So Josh, under the motions for today, I would like to define some keyword of the motions. The first one talking about the primary and middle school. What we mean by the primary and the middle school is talking about the first primary get to the high school. So we're not going to talk about the kindergarten student here. Why? We believe that the kindergarten student is only a preschool student in the first place. They're not really studying about the hard topic in the first place that easily can be graded. They only study about something that basic. So that's why we're choosing the first primary grade, because they already have something to be graded, such as they already study for multiplied and math and something like that. So there is something to be graded in the first place. The secondly, talking about the competency and intelligence. The competency and intelligence we mean in here is talking based on score, mastering material, and the competency minimum criteria. What we mean by mastering material itself is how quickly these children and the student understand the topic that teacher has given. Now let's move on to the urgency. Status quo right now, we can see on how schools still group children based on age, such as primary school by the age of 2007 and everything like this. But the status quo, current status quo is still not enough to solving this kind of solving the problem. What's the problem then? The problem on status quo is right now is there is a two problem actually that happen in the status quo. But before that, I would like to explain what type of children actually happen in the status quo. Two type of children. First one, talking about the high understanding students and the low understanding student. Well, this high understanding student is a student that really easy to master the topic that given by the teacher. And secondly, talking about the low understanding student is they need time to master this topic in the first place. But the problem is because we still using group these children based on age, the teachers that come, they will generalize all topic to all of the students. While in the very first place, there is a student that need time to master this kind of topic, right? So at the end of the day, the problem in here is there is no equality of the education anymore. And there is the problem. There are also a problem of cases of this high understanding student and low understanding student. To the high understanding student, there will be a possibility for them to left behind out, because this is not equal as there is no equality of education in the class, in one class, which means there is also a possibility where the teacher want to mastering this kind of low understanding student in the very first place. Why? Right? Well, this low understanding student need time to mastering, while this high understanding student already mastering this kind of topic. So at the end of the day, they will have a possibility to left behind. While in other side, to the low understanding student, they will not truly comfortable at the class, because there will be cases also on how the teacher will keep it up with the topic, because this high understanding student a lot of being mastering mastering the topic in the very first place, right? But low understanding need time to understanding this topic, so that's why not really comfortable at that class, which means it causes the inequality of education in the very first place. That's the first problem, judges. The second problem, well, the opposition is going to set on how this kind of proposal will make a discrimination. But just believe me or not, believe me that this kind of discrimination will be reduced in our side, and discrimination will only happen in the opposition side of the house. How? The first one, talking about discrimination in a class, as I said before, there are two types of children, or high understanding and low understanding in the first place, right? This kind of two types of children. There will be high understanding students will be more highlighted because they're easy to mastering this kind of topic. They are the one who will be active more to the teacher in the very first place, right? Well, the low understanding, they were not going to be smart highlighted in the very first place because they need time to mastering. At the end of the day, they were going to be so much in the corner side of the class because they're not really highlighted as much as the high understanding student, which means this kind of discrimination in a class will be much more happen in the opposite side of the house. And in our side, we believe that we will reduce the discriminations. How? I would like to explain it later in my argument. Now let's moving on to the goal of these motions. The goal of the motion is we believe that we want to make the equality education for the children study by only in competency and intelligence. And we believe that by that it will reduce the discrimination in the very first place. And our step is we want to abolish this kind of primary and middle school years that group children based on age to reducing this kind of discriminations. But I will have to explain later. But just before I'm moving on into my mechanisms and model, I would like to say that we are not judging this kind of children. We are helping these children because we believe that every children have a type of study They have a type of living study. They have their own way to being comfortable on study in the first place, right? So that's why we want to help them to have a comfortable study in the first place. Now let's move on to my models of how this will be how we abolish this primary and middle school years that group children live on activism. Of course, there will be always a socialization towards the parents and the children before they go into the school. There will be a socializations on how talking about this being abolished, how they abolish primary and middle school that group children based on age, but it's how the school decided to socialize. Secondly, talking about how it will start. Well, guys, it will start slowly, not start from first grader. So this program is only doing by step, not directly from now. We are not going to implement this program. No, we're going to start it step by step. So to the high school that already being high school right now, they are going to graduate, but we are focusing this program for the newcomer from the first grader. That is the first one. So this program we're going to step by step. The third one, talking about the task. So there is the test same as before. As we going to upgrade or everything like that. The test is still the same, but there are three types of tests: hard one, medium, and easy. And this kind of task will be so much of questions, and at the end of the day, it will based by the grade, and they will be divided into every intelligence in the first place. So there is the type of the grade in the first place. Now let's move on into the justification why it is okay to implement this motion in the first place. Talking about the equality of education, as I just already talked before. Right now, is the current status quo is inequality of education. So that's why the high understanding student being highlighted in the first place, and the low understanding student not being highlighted, which means there is an inequality of education. There will be a lot of person that really smart, and there are also a lot of person not really smart because they're not mastering the topic in the first place. This kind of inequality education is a very big problem. So that's why it is better for us to using this kind of group them by competency and intelligence, because we will have an equality of education, which means a lot of person will be mastering the topic that given is easily because they are based on the intelligence, right? So that's why one of the reasons it is okay is because solving the problem of status quo right now by implementing this kind of program, and only that we believe that it is okay to implement that kind of motions. Now let's moving on into effectivity. How it will be effective in the very first place? How it will be effective? Because talking about reduce discrimination, as I said before the agency, how it will reduce this discriminations, because we put them based on intelligence, right? Which means all of the one in one class, they are the same based on the intelligence and the competency. They are same as intelligence, and at the end of the day, it will confuse them, because this kind of students, when they in the same intelligence, they all have the same way to mastering some topic, right? At the end of the day, the teacher will be focusing on them more. At the end of the day, they will get a comfy way to study at the end of the day, because it will really confuse them that they're going to study more. A lot, and at the end of the day, they will mastering the topic more faster rather than be using the status quo way to teaching the student, and it will motivate them in the end of the day. So that's why, judges, we believe by using this kind of motions, at the end of the day, it will effectively to solving the problem that happened in the status quo. With that, I close my case, and I believe the government side of the house should abolish the primary and middle school. Thank you.